Previously we went down to see our good friends at City Rubber Tyres and more. Ben had a client, Nathan, who was getting a build done, and we took a look at what Nathan was getting installed and why he was having it installed. This week we're going to have a look at everything going on the vehicle. So let's get four wheels on the road and check it out. To start things off here, there's something you should consider for yourself, whether getting your build done elsewhere or doing the work yourself. The guys here are putting the flared guards on the vehicle. You'll notice here that there's actually a split in the guard. And what Ben has done is he's asked Nathan what he had in mind for potential alterations to be done to the vehicle in the future. And because Nathan had said he wanted to get a bull bar and an alternative front bumper put on the vehicle, Ben has actually specified the use of these split front guards. So it's a really good reminder to think about these things for yourself if you're getting them installed. Another thing to think about here is if you are going to be installing your current mud flaps. In this case, the current mud flaps actually fit around the flared guards that were specified for the vehicle, so that's good for Nathan. And as you can see, the guards are on now and they look pretty good. Taking a look now at the suspension. What the guys are going to be doing is taking apart the suspension that's currently in there and putting in the Bilstein that was specified by Nathan. One of the great things about these shocks, and we've mentioned it a couple of times along the way, is that they are adjustable. So that's actually going to be great for the client. Once the vehicle's finished, he'll be able to make really easy adjustments, as will Ben and the team here, when the client gets the front bumper bar installed later on. And now that the suspension's on, I think we'll head over and take a look at the wheels. And what you'll see the guys are actually doing here is taking apart the current wheel and rim. And this is again a really good reminder if you're doing the job yourself or if you are specifying to have new wheels put on your new vehicle. A lot of the recent vehicles are actually coming stock now with tyre pressure monitors installed on them. So what the guys now are actually doing is taking off the current tyre pressure monitors, and they'll be reinstalled on the new fuel rims once they go back on the vehicle. There's a couple of things to take into account here. Once the tyres and rims are actually going back on the vehicle, what we'll actually be doing at a later date is taking an in-depth look at wheel balancing and wheel alignment as well, and checking out the differences between those and why they're actually important for your tyre wear and for the general safety of the vehicle as well. Alright, so what they're going to be doing now is giving the wheels a quick balance before they go on the vehicle. And as we mentioned earlier on as well, the client will potentially be getting a front rear bar, a back bar, and also some new rock sliders put on the vehicle over the Christmas period as well. And because I've got the new adjustable suspension on, it's going to make things a lot easier in the new year once the front and rear bars are on to do a wheel alignment. The guys are just putting the finishing touches on now and putting the fuel caps back on the wheels, and then we'll be heading over to get a wheel alignment done. And now that all the wheels are installed with the flared guard kits, you can see it looks fantastic. So now that all the work's finished, what the guys are doing is giving the vehicle a wheel alignment. This is something that you need to do if you do any work on your suspension or wheels. That's what they're up to now. And once that's all done, the vehicle will be completed. Looks great. Wheel alignments and wheel balancing are something that's really important, not just for the life of your tyres, but also for the safety of your vehicle as well. You can see here it all looks pretty darn complex, but the guys here are fantastic and they know exactly what they're up to. Alright, so now that the wheel alignment's all taken care of, I think we'll get it outside and take a look at the final product. Alright, well here it is, the finished product. Loving these rims. Thinking I might get a set for myself actually. As I've said a few times along the way, I really love these rims, they're fantastic, and as you know already, I'm a big fan of these tyres. I've had quite a few friends that I've actually put onto these and they've got on their vehicles and they love them. So definitely recommend if you do want to take a look at a really good tyre that's great in the dirt and also really quiet on the road, definitely take a look at these. Come and have a chat to Ben and the guys here, they can look after you. As we did mention earlier on in the piece as well, Nathan is actually going to be getting some more work done on this. It'll come together a little bit more progressively as an off-road vehicle, but with the amount of work that he's had done here, it's very, very capable now. So I guess for any of you out there who are just looking to get a vehicle ready just more in terms of off-road use, what most people tend to do when they buy a four-wheel drive is just get new tyres, new rims and a lift kit, which is basically what was done here. but they've just added a few little extras along the way, like the wheel arches here, the new Yakima roof rack, and they've gone a little bit more in terms of adding the adjustable suspension on as well. Having a chat to Ben and having a chat to a few people along my journeys, it's something that's really a good thing to do, is get adjustable suspension. That way you future-proof yourself. If you add a bull bar on the front, or if you're changing anything in terms of weight in your vehicle, you can adjust things up. And I'm not sure if you can quite see in this gap here, but with the wheel on full lock, you can actually really easily reach the adjuster on the suspension. So it's a really simple thing to do. With this adjustable suspension, all you need to do is just screw it and you can adjust the firmness of it. It's a piece of cake. And as you can see, we did a bit of a measurement earlier on. We had 30 clearance, now we've got 40. So there's an extra 10 centimetres. And the one big thing that you can actually see here with the Yakima roof rack, as we mentioned earlier on, that the client actually wanted, was these extra tie-in points. A lot of people prefer packing that way, and you know, they like having a lot of things on top that they can tie onto the rack itself on the top, but also onto the sides as well. So, you know, a rack like this is perfect for something like that. It's a really good looking thing as well. Really like it. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up for us this week down here at City Rubber Tyres and More. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments down below. Also as well, in the comments down below, let me know if you're looking to get some work done on your own vehicle, and if you'd like some suggestions, and if you'd like me to try and chase down and have a look at any other vehicles that are actually getting built in the vehicle that you actually have. I'll try and keep an eye out, and at the couple of places I do have contacts at, I'll try and go through a bit of a build process like we've done here, just so that you can know what the process will be for your own vehicle and what it'll look like in the end. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I really do appreciate that. And we'll see you next time we get four wheels on the road.